Hi everyone, today we are going to be having a look at this Symmetrical Motif page. This is from Johanna Basford, 30 Days of Creativity. I have put a page behind, I'll put a little piece of paper behind the page before I start. Now, before I start doing this, I'm going to share with you a little tip which actually a lovely lady called Catherine popped onto a Facebook group page that I'm on, and with her permission I am going to cheat and use her method to do this because it was absolutely brilliant. Now she used this tool here. Now this is a helix, angle and circle maker. Now I was lucky that my husband happens to have one. So I'm going to leave the plain one behind it for a minute so you can see. So we've got all these handy little circle shapes, and this, whoops, spins. So the idea is that you put the centre mark on the centre of your picture, which I'll show you in a minute, and then you find the space that you want. You put your pencil, these are little tiny holes, it's quite difficult to see. You put your pencil in the one that you want and spin it round with your pencil. I do it in the big hole because it's easier, and it makes a line, and you can use that to help you. Now on this design, where these are is I want to try and get that even around there. So I am going to find the centre mark. There's a little arrow on the tool which shows you. I can zoom in a bit more, I think, because we're only doing that centre part. Let's move you into the middle of it. So there's a little arrow to show you, so I'm going to try and put the very centre of Johanna's drawing in the centre of the tool. And what I want to do now is those little row of holes, I'm going to line up with that one there. It's that one that I'm going to be drawing. So I need a sharp pencil. Now I don't have a mechanical pencil, someone's nicked it. It is as you live in a house with an artist's husband and children who are always needing stationery. I'm going to use a conventional pencil, and I'm going to get going. So doing it in pencil is a bit less scary, and I need to work out which circle is the closest to the centre. Of course it falls in between two. I think I'm going to do that one, which is sort of the top. So I'm holding it carefully. I've never used this before, so it's an interesting exercise. Reminds me of what's it called, spirograph. So take it away. You can see I've got a line, so that's at the top of that circle. I'm going all the way around. So now I know what level the top of the first circle of all of those needs to be, and it also needs to be presumably halfway between each of these. I haven't actually lined that up brilliantly, but anyway, we should leave that. I'm just having a look to see if I need to do that anywhere else, but I don't. Maybe here actually. Do you see where the bottom of these shapes are? I think I'm going to do one there. So again, try and line it up with the centre, and actually the bottom of those comes above. There isn't a close enough hole, so I can't do that. I can only do it there. I don't know if I can keep my pencil in the right place the whole way around. That doesn't want to move either unless I hold it really carefully. It's going to not move. Come on. Why aren't you moving? It's really hard to move it with that slit. That's interesting. Don't think that's designed for pushing it round. I think that's designed for drawing a line that way. So I don't think I can do one with that. It also moves in there, which isn't brilliant. So as you turn it, it can move a little bit. I think I'm just going to do that hole there, which is the top of the heart. It's the sort of top of the circle bit. So now I've got a little bit of guidance for when I'm doing my drawing. Now what I'm going to do with my pencils, I'm not going to draw everything here in pencil. These lines here I'm going to leave and do in pen as I am those loops. I'm quite confident in just doing a loop like that, okay, in my pen, so I'm going to leave that. These shapes though, I'm not. These dots also I feel happy doing. Okay, so it's just these shapes, and I have to sort of work out, it's like what I find the best thing to do is to sort of go over, I'm not touching the paper, but just make that movement over and over so you've got an idea of what you need to do. Then I'm thinking that distance there is about here, about there. Can you see I've drawn a little dot, it's quite small, and I need to go to the top of this line. I think actually my line is a bit wibbly wobbly because it's much further away there, do you see it, than it is on this side, so that line is in the wrong place, so that wasn't a good idea. So we can take that line out. It's because it was wasn't central, which is interesting, so the key is to get it really central. So I'm going to rub that line out. I just brush away those rubbing so we can see what we're doing, and we've got this one, so we might have to just use this as a bit of a guide. So if we draw our pencil along there, we can see that this, hang on, let's use a ruler, a brightly coloured ruler. So if I put it across those 2 points there, I can see how much that is sticking up. So when I go across these 2 points here, I can think that that's going to be about there. So now I can start to draw my shape like that. And it's not a very good shape, but it's my start. So now I'm going to go back, think about the shape, and try to redraw it so it's better, and then erase the bit that's incorrect. Now with a clicky pencil, mechanical pencil, it doesn't make such a thick dark line. It makes it slightly easier with erasing in some ways, but I find that it does indent the paper quite a bit, but that's okay. And then we've got this bit, so it's like the same again. We've got a loop like that. Okay, that one's a bit thin. And then this is sort of more rounded with a circle there. And then need to do that all the way around. I'm not going to do it all. Now with these are quite good because they're already drawn in for us, and we've only got these smaller leaf bits to do. Now for me, so we need to do this sort of shape, and just think about the angle like that, and then a little bit there like that, and then we've got a smaller leaf here, there, and we've got a circle. Now to get those circles lined up, we could again use our circle tool if we wanted to. I'm going to have a go at this, so it's sort of midway between, and the circle is under the line, and then this is actually symmetrical, so if we go 1, 2, 3, 4 like that, we can just draw on our little loops like that. Okay, that one isn't too bad for me, and these leaves are going to take a bit of time. This is the tricky one. With these loops, I'm just going to do those in pen again because I'm following this curve. I'm quite confident doing that. Now this, I'm not sure how to get that even all the way around, but I'm just going to go for it, up down again. I'm just going to do that in pen, but these leaves here I'm going to do in pencil. So it's about getting them the right distance apart, which is, they're lined up, they're not lined up with that. Then I might measure, I'm not sure whether it will look odd if I try and measure. Actually, I've noticed, look, that distance there between those two, oh, you can't see, sorry. there is about 1.1 centimetres, and the distance between these two here is only 1 centimetre, and that one there is 1, and that one is 1.1. So they're not exact. So I think we're going to have to do a bit of guesswork really. So maybe it's just a case of going, about there. Oh, let's make them pointed at the end. There we go. I find them better at, and sort of again, there, about there. Maybe I would go through doing the dots first, just to get that distance, and then drawing my leaves afterwards. These aren't brilliant, as you can see, that one particularly. When I go over with pen, some of them will look better and some of them will look worse. So there we go. So that is how I'm going to approach this one. As I say, I think this bit might be my toughest challenge, and I may end up cheating and doing some tracing on this. Now I do have a video where I demonstrate how to trace. So you get your piece of tracing paper, greaseproof paper, baking parchment, you put it over here and you just draw on your paper. Use a normal pencil, don't use a mechanical pencil, it's too sharp, it will rip the paper. So trace your shape onto your paper, and then turn the paper over. Because this is symmetrical, you can just scribble on the back and it will appear on where you place it. A great tip that I picked up from Barbara Colouring or Barbara Colour is scribble on the back with white pencil, because it's much less messy. If you scribble on with HB pencil, you get smudgy pencil everywhere. So use a white, and we've probably got whites that we don't use very much. Some of them are a bit hard and they don't blend. So there's a little idea for tracing. You could in fact trace the whole of this. You could take the whole of this quarter, trace the whole thing, and then just apply the rest. I'm not going to do that. I did really think hard about doing that, but I've decided that out of respect for Johanna, I'm going to try and draw it on my own, and I think I need to and show you. So I am going to go away, I'm going to draw that, and I will show you a picture of it finished. I'm not going to colour it first, I'm just going to show you it drawn, and it's going to take some nerve for me to do that, but I'm just going to do it. And hopefully it will help to give you some confidence to do it. Watch Johanna's video as well from this morning. I'm recording this on the day she released it. This won't go out for a few days. So watch, I think it's day 3. So watch Johanna's video. In fact, I could put a link to it in the description. So watch that as well before you start and then have a go. What I've also decided to do is I probably will colour this in something like metallic gel pen. I saw someone had done that earlier and it gave me the idea, because then you can go over the lines a bit and it will cover them over. So if you've made a bit of a mistake, you can cover it over with the pen. It's not a gel pen, it's like a Posca or something like that. I've got some metallic paint pens I might use. So that was what I was thinking. So that person, I can't remember who it was, I'm really sorry, has given me a great idea. It does mean you'll lose this detailing though. So I'll have a think about it, and I'm not going to colour it anyway before I photograph it, so you'll be able to see what I've been doing. So there we go, that's me. I'm finished wittering now, but I thought that might help you a little bit, hopefully, and there we go. Now, this is Saturday morning, this is going out. We are quite a long way behind Johanna, and the reason for that is that I cannot keep up. I want to see what she's doing first. So you've got the next day, let's just turn over. So you've got this page here, next day. I don't know which flower she's going to colour, and I don't want to colour the same one that she does. Or she might draw some on this side, but I don't know yet. So I wait for her video to come out before I do anything for you, and I don't record every day, so there's a bit of a backlog between when I record, when you see, and that sort of thing. I record a little batch sometimes. I can't do that today. So what I might do, you might find tomorrow we actually get one from this page. I coloured Johanna's last night, and you've seen this one that I did as well. So I might go back and forth a little bit, just because it's a little bit tricky to keep up. But I will do something from each page, each exercise, so it will run on through beyond November. It might not go into December. We've got Christmas colourings to come in December, so it might come in January. But I'll just see where I'm at and what I can do. It's tricky fitting everything in. It's good fun. There's so much to colour. It's brilliant. So anyway, watch out the end for my completed photo. And good luck, everyone. Enjoy it. Stay calm. If it's too stressful, turn the page. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and happy colouring.